Factor.
Thanks for staying with us. I'm Laura Ingraham, reporting tonight for Bill O'Reilly. And in the personal story segment tonight, the ongoing Sarah Palin obsession syndrome, which is plaguing some media figures and politicians. Minnesota's former governor, Jesse Ventura, never one to shy away from controversy or publicity, is the latest to chime in.
She's a quitter. Let me put it to you this way, Larry, and by not being sexist, she could never make it as a frogman or a Navy SEAL. Because if you utter the words in Bud's training, basic underwater demolition SEAL training, I quit, you're gone. If she's got plans of running for higher office, I would never vote for her, because if it gets too hot in the kitchen, she's liable to quit.
Ooh, kitchen. Women. Joining us now from Los Angeles is talk radio host Leslie Marshall, and in Little Rock, Arkansas, Noel Nickpour, who's a Republican strategist. Now, Leslie, I want to start with you because I want the Democrat perspective on this. I mean, I don't know what Jesse Ventura is up to. People like to, you know, watch him, I guess, and he pops off on these things. But last time I checked, Sarah Palin wasn't ever, portraying herself as Navy SEAL, material. She was, obviously leader of the state of Alaska and made the decision for a variety of reasons to step down.
I would agree on the frogman, Navy SEAL, kitchen scenario. I'm with you. Let's put that aside. But what I do agree with him on is the quitting aspect. As a politician, if the people invest their confidence and belief and trust and faith in you to lead their state to a better place, as the people of Alaska did with Sarah Palin, she did quit and did let them down. Now, you say for various reasons. One reason we know, Laura, was money. Where's the family value in that? Cha-ching, cha-ching. I mean, certainly to say you love the state of Alaska, you can see Russia from your front or backyard, but you're ready to haul your butt out of there as soon as the better opportunity comes about. I think it's a poor signal and example to set as a former politician and somebody who may want to aspire to higher office in the future.
I think there were probably a lot of reasons. From what I understood, there were a lot of reasons that went into this decision. I think it was part family and get sick and tired of the ethical investigations and didn't think she could be an effective leader. That's what I got out of it. But I'm not necessarily saying it was the smartest move if you want to be a future political leader either.
Absolutely.
But, Noel, when we talk about Sarah Palin, I think that people become unhinged on the left because of what she represents. I mean, if she's so ineffective and if she has such a little future, then why do they keep talking about her? Why are they so obsessed with Sarah Palin?
Well, here's the deal. She's hardly a quitter. I mean, you've got to realize that she is stepping down to run on a national level. She's going to help campaign.
Well, she hasn't said that yet.
But she is going to help campaign with some people that are running for office, and that's on a national level. She cannot do that effectively from the state of Alaska. And I might add, Jesse Ventura, I mean, do we really go to him for political, any kind of strategy to see what he's going to do or, where we value his comment? Not at all.
Leslie, the thing that I find odd about the Democrats' Palin obsession syndrome is that, again, here's this woman. She's a different kind of politician. Maybe she doesn't do the things that a lot of the elites think she should do, and maybe she makes missteps like everybody else. But she has a magnetism on the political scene like few politicians do. I mean, I think in the latest poll, it looks like Romney might edge Palin, and when it comes to 2012, but and he's a little bit ahead of her when it comes to 2012. But even with all of this hammering, she's still pretty popular.
Well, let's look at reality. I mean, I'm not a big believer in polls, and if we believe in polls, she had the exact same percentage rating back in the fall of last year, and I don't see her and McCain sitting in the White House. So obviously the polls, the Republicans may like her and she may be popular, but when they get down to brass tacks, are they going to vote for her? I think it's funny that Republicans are talking about the Sarah Palin. I love how you put it. What is a POS, Palin obsession syndrome?
Yeah, syndrome.
They're
unhinged.
We've had a Clinton obsession syndrome for Hillary and Bill for years. So I think it's just very common on both sides. But no, we are looking at 2009.
Right.
But
speaking of that, Hillary Clinton, when she decided she was going to run for the presidency, I mean, she was effectively quitting her Senate job, as was Barack Obama. They were effectively bowing out of their Senate jobs. I mean, they would fly in occasionally for votes. But how is that really that different? I mean, he didn't really have all that much experience. He decided he was going to run for the presidency, not vice presidency. He was going to be a presidential candidate. And he was essentially saying, yeah, I've done this for a few years, but I'm ready.
But you guys,
well, first of all, the President and the Secretary of State were elected for positions on a federal level, a national level, unlike a gubernatorial position, which is on a state level. And certainly, although
like
a great state, Alaska, a great state of Alaska has a much smaller population, certainly the states of Illinois or the state of New York, and certainly governors have a much different job than a senator.
Yeah, more important is the chief executive job.
I feel they're apples and oranges. I feel they're apples and oranges.
Yeah.
For Sarah Palin to quit before her term, and she's not running. Like you said, she's not running. If she were to remain governor and then leave to run, that would be a different story.
All right. Well, both of you, we'll have you back. We appreciate it.